We are looking at using properties of logarithms to solve real world problems. So there's lots of cool different properties that logarithms have. The first property is the product property. So what that looks like is log of m times n can be written as log of m plus the log of n. Quotient property is the log of m divided by n is equal to the log of m minus the log of n. And the power property is the log of m to the x is equal to x times log of m. So quite often when we're working through these sorts of problems in your assignments, you'll be given values. So for example 3, it says use log base 2 is approximately 1.585 and log base 2 of 7 is approximately log 2.807. So it's giving you these values already. So we're going to try to use these values that are given to us to actually solve these things. So now we just learned how to solve these sorts of problems in your calculator. We can solve all of these problems in your calculator. But what they want you to do is to use the properties that we just described up here to solve these problems. So example A, we have log base 2 of 3 divided by 7. So when I look at this, I'm going to look at my properties and try to decide which property it best looks like. I see division, so I'm going to look at the quotient property, and I'm going to take this problem and rewrite it like this. So we have the base of 2, which doesn't necessarily matter, other than we know that the log base 2 of 3 equals this, and the log base 2 of 7 equals that. So, but when actually we already have the values, so we're just going to use this problem here. So log base 2 of 3 minus log base 2 of 7. I know the value of log base 2 of 3 and I know the log base 2 of 7. So I'm going to take these values. So 1.585 goes in for the log base 2 of 3. Subtract 2.807 because we know that this is equal to that, and simplify it. So 1.585 minus 2.807 is equal to negative 1.222. So this is our final answer. Log base 2 of 21. So this one isn't as obvious as this. 21 we know is 3 times 7. So log base 2 of 3 times 7. So now when I think of it in terms of, I can break up the 21 into 3 times 7. Now it looks like the first property, which is the product property. So I will then rewrite this. Log base 2 of 3 plus log base 2 of 7. So I changed my 21 into multiplication. Now I'm rewriting it so that it looks like this product property. And now I'm going to take the values that I was given for those two logs, and log base 2 of 3 is 1.585 plus log base 2 of 7 is equal to 2.807. So I will add those two together. And it gives us 4.3 4.392. And we could double check that against what we learned from the previous example. And if we took the log of 21 and divided it by the log of 2, it should be equal to 4.392. It is. So a couple different ways to come up with the same answer. All right, log base 2 of 49. So log base 2 of 49. So I'm looking at this. It doesn't necessarily look exactly like any one of these. 49 log base 2 of 7 times 7. So it looks like this product property. I could also write that as log base 2 of 7 squared. So now it looks like the power property. So either one of these should work, should give us the same answer. So I'm going to try the power property because we haven't used it yet as an example. So this looks like this, 7 times log base 2 of 7. We are given the value of log base 2 of 7. So this is 2 times that value that was given to you, 2.807. So multiply these two on your calculator, 2 times 2.807, and that gives you 5.614 for your final answer.